Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we're going to do a reading that seems like a little bit no contact. It could be like low contact or maybe a little bit of a question mark for you. But we've got somebody here who is hoping to see you soon. There's definitely a sense of urgency here with I want to see you. And the second one is I feel like I've lost you and I'm not coping well with it. So this could be somebody who never got a chance with you. This could be even, non-romantic actually. But more importantly, I think the time of year or the time it's been since you saw each other last, somebody feels like they need to, I think, kind of take like a drastic or reckless kind of approach and come like swooping in. Let's go in spirit with a little more wind chime time. I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's getting a little bit colder here in Tennessee, but still not too bad. And I wanted to wish all of you happy holidays, whatever it is that you celebrate. I'm going to have to make some red velvet cookies soon to celebrate Christmas. Let's get started. We'll go with the Golden Lenormand and see what else we have here for you. Hi, Pirate. How are you doing? All right. First, we have the Snake. Oh, Lord. So somebody who was, I imagine, dishonest with how they feel. Wow. Okay, so we have the snake and the fish. Very interesting to pull two of, I don't know, maybe four cards that have an animal on the front. This feels like somebody who knows that they did you wrong and would like to find a way to remedy the situation, apologize to you, perhaps even like make amends with a gift, especially because it's the holidays. Hello there, Jimmy. How are you doing? And give you some good news because this fish, this is about good tidings, something coming in that makes you smile, right? So somebody wants you to look at them differently. They don't want you to see them as a trickster who maybe stole from you. Okay. The mice is about loss. And then we have the man. This looks to me like a dude standing outside of Downton Abbey, like wanting to make a love offer or deliver like an obnoxiously opulent gift. Like, here's your new car. Now, if you get a new car after this reading, please tell me. Send me a picture. But I think really what we have here, you notice we have that, ace of hearts or the solitary heart above this masculine's head. There's like one of my favorite songs is Rihanna's Love on the Brain, and that's totally playing in the background for me. Somebody is unable to move forward until they, I think, express their feelings and possibly, extend some sort of gift, something that they feel like would make you understand that they feel bad for how they treated you. Of note, we also have, I feel like this happened yesterday or the day before. We have number 7 and number 34. If you add these up, that's 7. So this could be tied to the message the other day. I think I was using the fairy Lenormand when that happened. So we have the moon. The moon can often be about your work or your calling, your vocation. You, I think, are going to get good news pertaining to your finances or your work. Somebody may want to invest in your business. Someone may want to buy a piece of your artwork or buy your house. Who knows? There's something here that someone wants to do. They're going to come to you in person. And whatever it is that they want to do in terms of making you feel better about life is going to have a positive impact on your work. And I think specifically your satisfaction thereof, right? Like actually enjoying what you do, or it's like your side hustle, whatever you really do enjoy doing, that starts to take off, right? We're going to continue with the situations deck. How's it going, Miss Christina? So you can't really tell, but this is Dr. Pepper. They're so nice. They know how much I love Dr. Pepper. They're like, do you need one of those to go? Yeah. I think she said darling, but I'm not that good yet at saying that in a Southern accent. I bet Christina is, though. We've got family in the reverse and wish. So this feels like somebody who wants to do something very nice for you, who is not in your family, someone who you may have even dismissed from your inner circle, right? Like maybe you were close to this person and then something happened where they mistreated you and you kind of cut them out or took a breather, right? It's very true indeed. We have interlude, pause, timing factor, searching for information online. This is like that why talk when you can stalk card. Oh, Lord. Somebody wants to know if you're single. Somebody hangs out. See the person eating popcorn? Somebody hangs out in their downtime, when they're wearing sweatpants, checking things out online for any connection to you, right? Like a friend of you maybe posting a picture of you or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Trying to see if you're connected to anyone. Seeing if anyone put you as their favorite person or added you to their Instagram bio. All right, that's not going to sit up straight, so we might be dealing with some same-sex couples here. We've got single and cleansing and obsession. Somebody thinks you just cleared something out. Like maybe you were kind of hung up on an old ex. Maybe you had never been able to actually go out on a date with somebody you had a thing for. There is some chatter or some sort of gossip going around about you potentially not having anyone at your side. So this could be somebody who initially is telling you they want to work with you, and then that grows into more of a full-fledged partnership, full-service partnership. All right, we're going to continue with the Rider-Waite. This is, as I like to call it, the OG. If you don't have your own set of tarot cards and you're thinking about getting one for yourself, this would be what I recommend for the very first one, because it's kind of like learning Latin as your first language. You probably have a better chance of learning all the other ones. We have the Two of Wands in the reverse. This is like somebody not planning well, somebody being reckless, responding to something without doing their research. We have the Devil here as well. So I feel like there was an issue with maybe a fear of abandonment, fear of rejection, maybe even a little bit of jealousy. Because when we have the Devil, of course, one concept that's really easy to think of when you're looking at these individuals that are chained to the Devil is what holds you back. Because this Two of Wands is also about traveling or moving forward, charting a new course. Someone could not do that because of whatever they were afraid of or whatever was holding them back. And it feels to me like it was a love or a close friendship relationship kind of situation, and someone realized if they wanted to move forward in life and do what they wanted to do, they needed to make some changes. So I feel like somebody got a little bit more in touch with their intuition or kind of had like a come to Jesus moment with themselves and said, you know what? I know how to fix this. I know what's holding me back. This is like something that is not sitting right with you, something that is not just, right? Because we have justice in the reverse. But then we have the Queen of Wands. What is the Queen of Wands known for? I get shit done. This is the warrior queen. This is somebody who people underestimate. Um, Going back to my love of the Tudor dynasty, well, technically, yeah, we'll just leave that. Catherine of Aragon was pregnant and still led English troops, I believe, into battle. Correct me if I'm wrong. That might have been Spanish. I'm pretty sure it's English. And she was a badass about it, like nothing stopped her. This is kind of the vibe I'm getting is somebody is well aware that there were a lot of obstacles, a lot of delays, maybe just a lot of naysayers, people that didn't want to believe what you have to say or what you want to accomplish, but you did it anyways. You are like this unstoppable force. But this Queen of Wands energy is also about like kind of having a magnetism. Have you ever had the kind of energy in front of you where you are really in admiration of someone, but you also have a ton of respect? It's like, I don't like, I think you're attractive. I don't necessarily need to date you. I just kind of want to watch how you work because you do really cool things. That's the energy I'm getting off of this is you kind of mystify the people around you, even if they don't necessarily want to tell you that they admire your work or they think you're, pretty awesome for maybe doing things your own way and not necessarily making sure that you follow the rules all the time. Thank you for calling that out, Christina. That is pretty cool. It was just 12, 22 on 12, 22, 22. Things are changing and people see that you are on the right track, even if it was a completely different track than everyone else, right? But you also have some admirers. I think a couple people would like to know if you're available or single. We have the Hanged Man and the Six of Pentacles. Your change in perspective or your willingness to persist after some difficulties that you encountered is making you quite popular with the universe and a lot of people around you. There's something kind of alluring or you're kind of like a curiosity to people. They want to figure out more about you. They want to know why you think the things that you do because it's not necessarily like everyone else, right? There's something about you that really stands out, and it may even be something that people can smell on you when they first meet you, right? They don't need to talk to you for 30 minutes to realize you're just a little bit different, aren't you? You're your own flavor. The Six of Pentacles is the evening out, the balancing of the scales after this injustice. So I may be reading for somebody right now that has felt a lot of friendships ending or relationships ending, maybe had to move away from a different job or career, moved into something different. But this is transition time for whoever I'm talking to. And you have been patient. There is a gift coming your way, something that will help you, I think, specifically in finances, but also make you feel less lonely if you've been dealing with loneliness. I done told you. We've got some good finances coming your way. The Ten of Pentacles is like the best you can be as far as, I mean, like you can be the King of Pentacles, but that's not specifically talking about money all the time. That could just be talking about someone who's really responsible or stable. This is specifically you having the money that you need to feel comfortable, like you can, take care of things without worrying about anything. I feel like you have been worried about this though, because it is underneath obsession. You have ended something or moved away from a way of thinking or a group of people, and it was doing this that enabled you to walk into the 10 of Pentacles. So don't go back on that. If you've made some difficult changes, but you know they're right for you, don't you dare talk yourself into going back on that, okay? Chariot in the reverse. This feels to me still kind of positive. I feel, especially because it's tied to the 10 of Pentacles, this feels like you maybe have been moving really fast or kind of a little bit outside of your comfort zone. This feels like things are going to get right with your money or start to improve with your money, and you're going to realize this is exactly where I want to be. I don't feel like I have to keep moving. I don't feel like I have to change this. I don't feel like I have to improve that or cut out this person. I'm where I need to be. And it's going to feel really comfortable for you in a good way, right? Not in a stagnant way. But we have somebody that's a little bit disappointed. It's so funny because I get over to this part of the table and I'm like reminded, well, what about this? I want to see you. What's this rendezvous? Well, somebody that you told to get out, somebody that you'd had enough of, somebody that you said, I don't feel like celebrating my wins with you because I don't think you actually celebrate my wins. I think you want to see me fail. I don't want to invite you to my birthday, to my wedding, whatever I'm doing. I feel like you've been reckless. I feel like you act without knowing what's actually going on. And I don't trust people who don't do their research before they act out, right? This is somebody that I think was really difficult for you to cut off or move away from. You likely gave this person a couple too many chances, right? Hello, Veronica. Hello, Miss Goddess. We've got 8 of Swords in the reverse and the World in the reverse. Oh my. So whatever this injustice was that this person, I believe, was a part of, it could have been like gossiping or telling the wrong story, making assumptions about your character based on the words of others. But with this 8 of Swords in the reverse, I feel like you've been able to break free of whatever prison they wanted to keep you in, whatever, excommunication that happened. But with the World in the reverse, there's a sense here that you overcame whatever this was and like created your own world. And now people are like, hey, you're over there, like kind of having a good time on your own. We thought you were going to miss us and like come back around. Somebody wants to approach you that was part of cutting you out. There's unfinished business here. And I see you sitting on your throne, just like, you want to talk? Cool. It's all on you. You get to make the effort. I tried multiple times to make this right, and you decided not to. You didn't want to listen to reason then. I am where I am supposed to be. If you would like to correct something, that's on you. I'm not going to lift a finger because I already did that. And I think that's exactly how you should be feeling, because somebody here came out as the devil in the upright with the Knight of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody who didn't care who they, trampled on to get where they were going. 2 of Swords in the reverse. This feels like a resolute opinion, somebody who knows that their opinion has changed, but it has changed because it needed to. The 10 of Swords in the reverse coming out right after that indicates that you have had time to start healing from a pretty sizable betrayal. And you've gone too far down this path of healing to turn around and let people take advantage of you, right? So you're in a no fucks given kind of like mood or energy, right? Like, I'm not going to be mean, but don't ask me to initiate the conversation where you apologize to me, because that's on you. We have the 3 of Pentacles and the Death in the reverse. Okay, you guys, this person's kind of coming across a little bit pathetic or desperate. I'm not going to lie. With the Three of Pentacles and Death in the reverse, this is somebody who's like, hey, so, it's been a while and I've heard some things. It looks like you are doing better, maybe having some success in your business, or people are taking notice of what you're doing. And, I just kind of wanted to work with you. And they don't want to accept that you've walked away or that you're just fine on your own, because they're not fine on their own. They feel like if things are actually done, that they can't cope. I'm gonna zoom in for you guys. They can't cope with having lost you. And there's also an element here with the Chariot and the Death both being in the reverse, and Death clarifying the Chariot. Both of these have very obvious modes of transportation forward, right? But they're in the reverse. This feels to me like you acknowledging you cut this person out of their life, out of your life, because they were unwilling to do the work. They didn't want to progress. They didn't want to change how they felt or change their perspective like you did. So you were like, fine, I can't take you with me. Because see, if you want to hop on, I don't know, the Spiritual Awakening Express, you got to have a ticket stub that shows you've actually done, some of the spiritual work. If you're just content to be the same old person, there's no room for you. Kipper time, don't you think? Was it Kipper, Flipper, Skipper? Now, Goddess Nora, now that you've typed up Definitely a Holy World, now I'm hearing that Aladdin song. No, I'm not going to sing it for you. Maybe someday. This person, remember I said they may have stolen from you? Yeah, we have the Thief card coming out. Now, this may not be I stole $100 out of your wallet, or I stole that really cute jacket that I like. This might be I stole the person you love. This might be I stole your best friend. This might be I stole your identity. This is somebody who did something that you knew indicated their true nature. And with change, I think it inspired you to move on. Like, you know what, if you're going to do that, or if that group of people is going to do that, I don't need it. I don't need them. Message in the reverse. So you cut people off, or you decided you were no longer going to try to, invest in that relationship. Because, again, with no communication here, you felt like whoever was still really involved with this group or this person, they were kind of imprisoned. They were being told lies, or they were being manipulated in some way. I'm taking this bad health card to be somebody who was not in the right frame of mind, because this is underneath the Hanged Man. This is somebody who likes to control. This is somebody who doesn't want to hear the truth. Especially with the Two of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody who, if you give them evidence that whatever they said was wrong, like, no, here, it's right here. They'll be like, I don't believe that. You're like, do you have evidence? And they're like, no, I just know. Coffin. So you were like, okay, well, that's not really how I operate. So you can go that way. I'm going to go this way. Because whatever happened, whatever they said about you, whatever they did, it was meant to hurt you. And if you ask me, intent is the single most important thing in terms of figuring out whether or not you should spend time or invest in a friendship, right? Christina, you're funny. Yes, I totally agree, Jimmy. We have Courthouse. Marriage in the reverse. Oofda. Okay. Well, I don't know, you guys. Is there another way to read this except for divorce? This is the end of a relationship. This is the dissolution of a marriage. This is the end of an engagement, if I can say that word. Somebody looked at a partnership. You see how he has See how he's got a flashlight? He's like looking at this, like, what the hell? I don't think I want to be a part of that. All right. Oh no, I didn't pick up all of them. This was at the bottom over on my little, you know, thing that my cards sit on. I don't know what to call this, but John made them for me. They're pretty freaking awesome. We've got somebody who knows that they have lost someone very special to them because they were trying to manipulate the situation or because they were trying to steal something. I think at the very least, this person was trying to get other people to dislike you or distance themselves from you. All right, so we're going to look into more detail with the Egyptian tarot. Thanks, Pirate. Oh. 5 of Cups, 6 of Cups in the reverse. This is pretty much the despair card. The 5 of Cups here often has somebody like in a trench coat looking down at 3 cups that have spilt, and there's 2 right behind him that have not spilt over. So this 5 of Cups is often about somebody who is really hung up on something that happened in the past that didn't go the way they wanted, but a little bit too focused on that to realize there's still 2 cups that they could be moving forward with. The 6 of Cups in the reverse feels like somebody rejected true love or unconditional love in favor of conditional love, or somebody who's controlling, right? And now they're realizing that may not have been a good idea. We have the Knave of Pentacles or Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. Whoever you are that has, put some effort into cleansing the energy around you, likely through, distancing yourself from fake friends, you have a new beginning here. You are learning something new. You may have recently gotten a new job. You may have recently started a new educational program or certification program. But with this Queen of Swords, this is somebody who is like witty, bright, intelligent, communicates very effectively. But it's also my favorite card of all of them, you guys. So I love it when this card comes out. This to me is always, I shouldn't say always, but almost always a good sign. And it feels to me like this hand that is as if to say, yeah, sure, sit right next to me. I think this is you inviting in new people, new opportunities. You have an open heart like maybe you hadn't in a while. We have the Hanged Man in the reverse, literally on top of the Hanged Man in the upright. This is somebody who I think you're telling, sure, you can come chat. And it's because you need to figure out, have you wisened up? Have you realized the error of your ways? Have you realized that you misjudged me? Because you're like, yeah, sure. Sit right next to me. Have I shown you my knife collection? Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I'm dangerous. But yeah, go ahead. Apologize. 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. And I feel like when you have this conversation, you're trying to figure out, have you changed your mind? Have you seen the truth? And are you waffling on it? This 2 of Pentacles in the reverse, I don't know. I always feel like this dude is kind of funny looking, right? It's on like the reverse side of the coin. I feel like this is saying, you want to see how somebody talks to you. You want to see if they tell you they've changed their mind, but their words actually convey that it's honest, right? For some of you, you're dealing with somebody who's very good at twisting the truth. So you want to see how they actually talk. 5 of Wands. Are they combative? Are they aggressive? Do they want to fight with you? Are they talking shit about other people? All of these things matter to you. What's the saying? Small minds talk about people. Medium minds talk about events. And big minds talk about ideas. You're trying to figure out if this person has matured, Eight of Cups in the reverse, because you feel like that's a requirement before you would re-engage in a friendship or a relationship with this person. You don't want to make assumptions and then find out that you're back where you had tried to get away from, right? All right, where are we at? We're at 30 minutes, 8 seconds. So, not quite to the audio loop danger zone. What else do we have, please? We have the Lovers, Nine of Cups in the reverse, King of Pentacles. So we have somebody that had to make a choice. The Lovers is, for me, quite often about a major decision that had to be made. It can signify soulmates, but I think this is mostly saying someone had to choose between growing up, seeing things differently, or following the crowd. And I think they chose to follow the crowd because with the Nine of Cups in the reverse, this is somebody who's being a little bit too focused on the wrong things, maybe even a little bit greedy or selfish. And then with the King of Pentacles, I feel like in particular, someone was motivated by clout, financial stability, something like that. We have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, they were prioritizing the material things over love. And they rejected someone who was offering unconditional love. This is like someone who I think was trying to preach on self-love, trying to help somebody be a little bit better at taking care of themselves. And it was rejected. Someone said, no, I don't want that. I'm going to stay where I am. We have the Three of Pentacles. I feel like this Two of Swords is kind of changing. Like somebody is realizing they need to be less stubborn. They may need to reconsider something that they've decided. There's information that was missing. This person thought that they had made the right decision, but they realize now that they had looked at the situation incorrectly. Because remember, we had the Three of Cups in the reverse over here. Now we have it in the upright. Now somebody wants to reunite with you and possibly leave a different friend who is maybe manipulating the truth or outright lying. They may have lost the friendship they were trying to make you lose. Because now we have somebody's sabotage with the Five of Swords here being communicated. This may be literally gossiped about with a large group of people, or this is just communication in between perhaps you and this person, or the person and the person who did the lying, right? So hopefully you followed that one. We've got somebody realizing that there were efforts made to keep you apart from someone you care about, to keep you ostracized or not seen as, inner circle. Tell me more about this fish, please. Chariot in the reverse. Whatever has felt stagnant for you or may have been frustrating you in terms of not moving forward, specifically with your money or your career, with the Queen of Pentacles here, you're going to feel much more financially stable or much more grounded in terms of taking care of yourself in the next couple of weeks and months than you have maybe even all year. Jimmy, I was definitely hoping that's what you were going to say. And yes, you got to keep kind of like a tally on that, right? Like, I love you, but I want to make sure that you're not going to mess with my healing because you haven't fully healed yourself, right? So we've got the Queen of Swords in the reverse and the Empress. Sorry, you guys. I really do love my cards to be all like neat. We've got somebody that is realizing they were really rude or hurtful with their words in particular towards somebody who is an Empress. Now, this could be anyone, right? It doesn't have to be a woman, doesn't have to be a mom, although she does look to be pretty pregnant. For some of you, this is somebody who has a wonderful idea or a very important message to share. And with the Queen of Swords in the reverse, someone didn't believe in that message. Someone didn't believe in your abilities or your art or your um, truth, really. I love it. We have 22 people watching right now on the 22nd, the year 2022. So we had Temperance fall right into a beautiful place right there. So I'm going to leave that one. We have Temperance, Four of Cups in the reverse, and the Devil. I feel like Temperance is whoever I'm reading for. So you have decided that you need to choose happiness over feeling subjugated or submissive to somebody that is quite clearly operating out of their demons, right? Fear of abandonment, fear of rejection, insecurities, a need to control. You decided if it makes me feel alone, that's worth it because I don't want to be offsetting or making it difficult for me to be happy from a mental health standpoint just to be popular. It's not worth it to me. And that was a great sign to the universe that you are ready for some changes in your life that make it easier for you to take care of yourself. So we have the Ace of Pentacles here, a nice opportunity that came rushing in or is about to come rushing into you. I feel specifically pertaining to your money. Now, some of you, you might be just getting a gift of money or an investment, like I said, in your business. Others of you, this is like a promotion or some random act of God, like finding $40,000 in, a piece of furniture that you bought at a garage sale. Sign me up. We have the Page of Swords and the Ace of Wands. That's what I'm saying. Somebody here has been watching you. Somebody has been a witness to your success. Somebody can see something on social media or hears from other people that you are building a new future for yourself and you don't care if no one else wants to help because you feel like you can do it on your own, even if sometimes you don't. The majority of the time, you know you are capable of doing this on your own. Five of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. Being away from the toxicity or the fighting that used to happen, whether this was a family unit or a social circle, has been really good for you. You've been able to focus on things you needed to focus on. I see this as somebody who moved away from a lot of arguments or chaos and decided to focus on your money, your property, your job, whatever it was very good for you. And with the Seven of Wands, this has enabled you to fight the battles you need to without having to focus on the things that were not your problems. I feel like you see how we've got somebody holding like a torch, and the rest of the people just have wood. Congratulations, you lose, right? You have the more advanced weapon here, right? So whatever people are trying to say you did, whatever people are trying to say you are, they are being met with maybe question marks like, well, that's weird because I saw this the other day. So it kind of feels like whatever you're saying is misinformation or not right. Things are starting to move in your favor because of your character or just, the damn truth, right? It always outs eventually. Nine of Wands. So now whoever was trying to attack you, whoever was trying to say that you were not to be respected or trusted, they are now getting the very same treatment they were trying to keep others giving to you. Now people are looking at them with suspicion, like, well, I don't know, man, you lied to me like the last 3 times. So to be fair, anything you say, I kind of take with like a grain of salt or 12. This person is realizing that people see through their facade. All right, we'll grab just a couple more from the miniature Rider-Waite. Ace of Cups in the upright. Three of Wands, and Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like some of you intuitively know that something good is coming into your life, something that could be like an opportunity in the arts or your creative expression or a job. But for others of you, you know that right around the corner, there's some sort of success. It won't feel like you have enough time to prepare for it, but you still feel like you can now, if that makes sense. We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Yeah, this feels like you have been patient, and maybe some people think that you're a little bit crazy for how patient you've been in terms of something you've been working on or something you want to work towards. You've had faith. Believe me, I can relate. I've been doing this for a year, and you guys are making my channel grow much faster now than, the first couple of months. I had to have faith. You're doing the same thing, whatever you're doing. Maybe you've got a platform as well, but you're going to start seeing growth because you've been diligent, because you have been dedicated, because you have that commitment and, faith to keep doing it, even if people think you should be working elsewhere. Three of Pentacles in the reverse, I think, is also here to tell me you have what it takes. You don't need to partner with others. You can if you want to, but you want to be really selective if you do, right? Aw, bless you, Jimmy. You're so sweet. It's the real McCoy. Welcome. And hello, Garrison. Welcome. We've got Temperance in the reverse, Ace of Swords in the reverse, and the Lovers. So we've seen the Lovers a few times. You may be dealing with a Gemini here. For others of you, I think this Lovers is here to comment on the fact that you and your arch nemesis may be seen by others as very similar, right? Even though now I think it's becoming quite apparent to others that one is this Temperance card in the reverse, unbalanced or not caring, not helping others. And you may be seen as more of this Ace of Swords, a truth teller, somebody who may be a little bit blunt, but you can always rely on the truth being told, right? And so now we have justice coming to you for whatever you've lost or whatever was taken from you. This is under the Six of Pentacles, and we have justice coming to you for whatever major loss you took, or if you've had difficulty in terms of saving up the money you want or being able to invest in your business the way you want, you now have, I think, a much easier road to be traveling going forward because of some sort of financial benefit coming to you. Be careful. You may have somebody that wants to come back into your life that could throw off your karma or put you back a couple of steps. You want to make sure that whoever you're dealing with or connecting with at this time is somebody that is working on whatever they need to, right? If they're healing, that they're committed to that and that they are able to connect with you on an honest level, right? All right, last couple of cards for you guys. This is the Zodiac Fortune Telling cards. Persist and you will be more successful, right? Have faith. This will work out for you. A relative is or will be ill, 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 be